Hidden away in the depths of the Aussie bush is my little Aussie bush garden, with tons of colourful and exotic plants scattered around. Today I add some hanging pots, while also battling the heat of the heat wave passing through. Alright, so I ain't gonna lie, I came down to the bush today, everything's looking nice, chill, peaceful, all that good stuff. And then I look over towards the main tent here, and I see this. It's a piece of bark, but my dumb mind thinks, hey, that's a snake. I thought I was gonna die. I was ready to get the tree slayer out. And then what could I do to give that snake a beating? Except it was a piece of bark, so I'm stupid. Yeah. It's the end of that story. Alright, but anyway, today we're all popping over to the Aussie bush garden yet again to add some more plants to it, move some plants over from the garden tent that I've been growing for a few months now, and just kind of neatening up a bit. There's been a lot of bark falling off the trees lately just because it is that time of the year, so it's caused a bit of a mess, so I'm going to do a bit of clearing up of that and just neaten the place up a bit more. And I swear this vine right here, it's like slowly growing. I think it's trying to overtake me. Alright, so got ourselves a lovely new hanging basket here. Get the tag off that. Now I've got to set this thing up. So we've got our little chains here. And we're going to be putting our beautiful partner's plants from the garden tent into here. So let's get that out and oh. I don't know if this little piece is important. I think it's just a staple for the packaging. But I don't know. I'm going to be dead honest, I don't know how this thing comes together, so I'm just like doing guesswork here. I'm hoping it works, but you never know, because I have a track record for stuffing things up. So we're just going to pray and hope this works, really. Hopefully this is ready for business. Right, so we've been growing these things for a while, and it seems there's a few ants that have been living under there. But yeah, we're ready to get these things out of the pot, I'd say. So I probably shouldn't do that, actually. This is one of the pots I probably don't want to break. I'm not too sure how I'm doing this, I'm going to be dead honest. We're going to have to do some braining. Maybe. I can't brain very well. All that did was let a spider think it had the right to try eat me. I'm gonna lie, if I'm gonna be doing more of this garden stuff in future, I think I need a better way to transport the plants, but I would like to say it has come out quite successful, and they're looking very green, which you'd hope from the plant. I don't know when they're meant to flower. I'm pretty sure they're meant to flower a blue flower. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, looking pretty cool. Now I just need a spot to hang it. Now I know when I had the other plants up here it didn't work, but that's because I think everything just wants to eat pumpkin. So I should be fine to hang this from the rope. I'm gonna just like come around and double check, make sure the chain's all in order. Yeah, that looks sketchy, actually. That might need some work. I ain't gonna lie, this side isn't exactly held on any better. I might want to look into this some more. I did the best course of action here was to hang it from here, and I've got to say I think it's actually gonna work. It's good news, good news. And we'll just water this to help it settle in, of course. Perfect. It's good stuff. Slowly, the water fell from the bottom of the hanging pot as I turned my attention elsewhere to the next project of this Aussie bush garden. Alright, so now the plan is to get this bad boy here filled up and a new plant to grow inside. I'm thinking of getting some seeds for some flowers and putting them in here, and hopefully that grows quite well. But to do so, we're going to have to go on a bit of an adventure. Something I haven't really done on camera for quite a while. an adventure back up to the house where we might be able to meet some old friends that I haven't seen in a while. Well, I've seen them, but haven't shown them in the videos for a while. And no, it's not King Toast. Alright, so we're coming through to the bridge here and just thought I'd give a little update on that at the moment and how the erosion is happening. As we come down, you know, you can kind of see on the end there, you know, it's not doing too well. That bit there is just kind of from where I had to dig it up. You know, it's not doing the best. But here, it hasn't been too bad. There hasn't been too much rain as of recent. But yeah, it all depends on how bad the floods will be later this year. As of right now, all is well, all is fine. So hopefully we get another year out of this bridge yet. And yeah, next year I'll definitely be working on building that new bridge that I showcased a few episodes back, where I was going to do that. So yeah, I'll get to that next year. That'll be a next year project. And it's Tank. I'm sure you remember him. You watched him grow from a puppy in the earlier episodes. Here he is, still tanking around. And this is Dolly, who you also watch grow, who is being special, I think. I don't know what's going on in here. What are you doing? Yes. So here's my bird Stormy. You've never met Stormy before, but here he is. Stormy, Stormy. Stormy, Stormy. Stormy, Stormy. Stormy, Stormy. And Loki. Doing Loki things. What are you doing? Hey, stay in the door. Dogs will eat you. Stay in. Stay in. You there. Tell him to stay in. Stay in. He doesn't care. He's just gonna try to eat the dogs himself, probably. You're not helping there, bud. Hey. Alright, here we are at the messy pile of things I plan to use for future videos. I'm just kind of hunting through my seed box, trying to find one that I think would be pretty cool. Probably not cucumbers, they might be a bit too big for this. I'll see what I find. Hey Loki, I decided I'm gonna grow corn in a hanging pot. Do you approve? Sniff it if you do. Yeah, he approves. Alright, we've got some fun new additions here. We've got a thing I've forgotten the name of. It's a plant. I'm gonna be growing that here as well. So here's the hanging pot we're going to be using, and as we just showed with Loki, we're growing corn. This is a stupid idea probably, and it's probably going to get eaten like the pumpkins if I'm being honest, but I'm full of stupid ideas. I want to do it. I like growing stupid things. Well, they're not stupid things, but I like just growing stuff and stupid stuff. Why are the seeds red? Are they meant to be red? I don't even know, I've never seen red corn seeds before, but we're going with it. You know what? I think that's enough in there. Let's get growing. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this is probably gonna be a disaster, but even more the reason to do it, am I right? Oh, it's all... there we go. Alright. Then I've just got my other pot here, you know, he's just living his peaceful life, you know, having the time of his life, which is great stuff, so gonna let him be. However, we're not quite done with today yet. I've got one last stupid idea. I want to use this old Xbox power brick that's completely fried and doesn't work anymore and hang it in a tree. Yeah, that's my grand plan right now. Putting a power brick in a tree. This might be stupid, but we're gonna do it. More specific, I'm putting it in here. This is like the stupidest idea ever, but I love it. I feel like King Toast might have a few questions when he comes over next. I think a lot of people who come down here might have questions. Actually, no, I've got a better idea of where to put this thing. If we switch this around like so, and put that in there with the plant, and then we can wrap the rest of the cord around this like an idiot. Ah, yes. Boy, I love my floating Xbox power brick in the bush. I ain't gonna lie, this is like absolutely ridiculous stuff. This is so stupid. Just leave us. How I can't English, apparently. We are left with one last goal, and that goal is being... I'm having like a brain stinky right now. It's just not quite functioning. You know, it's just not... It's not quite computing. I don't know, I feel like my brain's rebooting right now or something, because it's just not quite braining. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, it's time to remove the bark out of the Aussie bush gardens, get the shovel, go into a quick time lapse, and get going. Yeah, first try. You know what? Screw this shovel idea. I have a more fun one. Oh. Now that was the obvious, more fun way to do things around here today. And in heat like this, sometimes it's nice to have a bit of help to speed things up. I actually thought that was gonna like knock the thing over for a second. I was like, ooh! But yeah, mission accomplished. But hey, that's gonna finish us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. It was a fun one. I love the new garden additions. I think they're real well. I think, as long as I don't get killed off by the heat, because it's mad, yeah, I think they're going to make the greatest of new additions to our Aussie bush garden. And I feel like we're at a point where I can pretty much call the Aussie bush garden complete. I am quite happy with it, and I'm not really seeing an urge to add anything more. I feel like it is complete as it is. So I reckon this is a good place to leave off our Aussie bush garden down here in the bush. Now, we are slowly drawing closer and closer to finishing this bush encampment for good, but we're not quite there yet. There are still some tents and other projects to revisit and finish up before we are done down here and let the nature take its course and decide its final fate. But of course, that's going to be the end of this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing, commenting, liking, all that cool stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. I just want to say, I'm editing this video in a random park at night because my partner wanted to go on the swing. So, yeah. It's funny.